Welcome to makeitbigtraining.com. My name's Rich Sayer.
And I'm Stu Hayes.
And today we're going to talk about the importance of protecting your attitude on your path from launch to success. Stu, it's important to protect your attitude at all times, not just at the beginning of a business venture, not just when you're excited about what could happen, but all the way through as you go through the obstacles that naturally
Absolutely, Rich. Look, there is an old saying which I love, I have to admit. Attitude determines your altitude.
You sound like my mother.
The reality is that your attitude actually comes from the beliefs you have, and the beliefs that you have actually come from the environment that you have around you, the impact, the things that are affecting you. Yep.
So you've gone.
So what's important is that you make sure that you are taking steps to protect your environment or protect yourself by having an environment that protects you. Am I sounding confusing?
A little bit. You want to explain it a little bit more clearly?
Why don't I do that? At the end of the day, the environment you're in always wins.
True.
Okay? If you were to jump down into the South Pole and you're in your little warm little igloo or your weather station and you've got your nice warm suit on, but you walked outside and took off your cold protective gear, within minutes you're going to be dead. No matter how strong your will is, your determination, your enthusiasm, the cold climate of the South Pole will absolutely kill you because the environment always wins.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people say, the power of positive thinking, but no positive thinking is going to save you from the realities of your environment.
No, not 50 degrees below.
Absolutely. And the environment is not just the external temperature as your analogy there, but also the environment you find yourself in terms of peer groups. I know for myself in my past that my attitude has shifted almost in relationship to the people that I associate with. When I am hanging with positive people, then I have a very positive attitude. And when I have at times in my life maybe hung out with not so positive people, my attitude has reflected that. In fact, my very wise father, George, has always said, if you want to know yourself, look at the 5 people you hang out with the most, because you're going to be attracted to those people. Your attitudes, your thoughts and beliefs are going to mirror the people that you hang out with because you have something in common.
Correct.
What about your experience in this regard?
Look, it's very similar and it's not surprising because at the end of the day, if you take that concept that environment always wins, how your environment affects your attitudes is by affecting your beliefs. So what you need to do is to take control and responsibility for your own attitudes by taking control of the things that impact on your beliefs. Start to read good books. Start to listen to tapes, to CDs, to podcasts. Start to watch great videos. Start hanging out with the people that support your dreams, that are going to help you succeed in life, instead of the people that are going to knock you. It's hard enough to be motivated all the time anyway, let alone subjecting yourself to people who are wanting to help you as well.
At a personal level, Stu, I can say that in the last 14, 15 months of my life, I have switched off the news. I made a conscious decision that the information I was receiving on a more than daily basis, and like many people in the modern world, we're almost addicted and bombarded by the news. It doesn't enrich my life, and it certainly doesn't make me stay positive. I got sick of hearing about murders, death on the road, and wars in countries that I had no personal influence over. So I personally took charge of my attitude, and I turned that off, and I have not regretted it at all. And needless to say, I've had a few people ask me, how can you disengage from the greater society and still be responsible? And the truth is that if something important happens, there's no end of people that want to tell me about it. And I'm going to find out from people that I trust what's going on, and I trust their opinions. So if something really tweaks my interest, okay, I might look it up, but I'm not going to subject myself to negative information that is going to affect my attitude and take me away from my core beliefs and passions, which is about being successful in my life and my career and my business.
It's a wise tip, and it's something that I committed myself to pretty much for the last 8 years of my 20s. So let's call it my whole 20s. I committed myself to not watching the news. I committed myself to reading, to listening to tapes as you did back in those days, and
Showing
these
your
types
age.
of things. The reason was that I was surrounding myself and fueling my attitude and my beliefs. Now, unfortunately, but as we know, success is not always a good teacher. I started to think that maybe it was me that was the reason for my success, and in my early 30s I stopped doing some of these things. And what happened slowly was that my attitude started to drift, and I didn't pick it up straight away. Fortunately, I have. It's something that I also do. I don't watch the news very frequently at all. I do sometimes. And I do find that people are continuously amazed at what I don't know about everyday life. However, my attitude is generally pretty good. In any case, this has been makeitbigtraining.com. We'd love to hear your thoughts and perspectives on this topic and others. Click on the link below and subscribe and pick up some great tips on how you can make it big in life, career and business.
And if you have information you'd like to share to our viewers, write on in, tell us about it, and we'll share your tips so that you can help other people gain your insights. We really appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.
Thank you.